Warning, the following presentation is virtual reality. But not everything is virtual. The love that Scarlett and Narkeez shares for one another is real.
Fell in love one day, and they are as happy as can be. Scarlett and Narkeez are so good together. They're awesome. They're the perfect match. It's a match made in heaven. They're a match made in heaven. Loving each other more than anything in the world.
Hey everybody, this is Narkeez, and it is our 4th day in Ukraine. It's Tuesday, yeah. It's our 4th day in Ukraine, and I am going to take little Manuel for a ride. This is my son Manuel. He is one of our new kids. He's very, very into being with me. Like he's good to me. And he likes to go on car rides when he's upset. So he's been pretty upset today, so I'll take him for a little car ride for a little while and talk to you guys a little bit about what is going on. Ready, Manuel? Alright. Let's go, buddy. So, what's going on is, and it's like Tuesday afternoon, almost Tuesday evening. We found out some more information about my heritage. We actually found my actual dad. He's awesome. We were told that, when I was adopted, I was told my dad was dead, that I didn't have a dad. I was told that he was not around, and he would never want me because I had disabilities. Hold on a second, let me fix this thing for my little man. Okay, I'm back. I had to get Manuel's jacket because it is kind of cold out here right now. Hey, Manuel, you ready for a ride? Yeah, you ready? Okay, let's go. Let's go, Bubba. So, what I was going to tell you guys is that my actual dad is back in my life. When I was given to the orphanage, when they took me from my dad, I was told that he was gone, that he died. He didn't die. We're going, buddy, hold on. Mikey's over here too. Baby's back at the house for a second. Taking care of Warren. Warren's taking a nap, and she thinks I'm good about leaving him because he would cry. We could have brought him, but then we didn't wake him up either. Anyway, these two were really kind of guys. So, anyway, so when I was in the orphanage, they told me that my dad was gone. He passed. I've been trying to search for him for a long time because because I didn't believe he died. I really didn't. And I was right, he didn't. Not because I wanted to split my family, because I don't. I just wanted to know the truth about my dad, because to me, I believe he was still out there. So I've been digging around here in Ukraine, where I'm from, and lo and behold, because his name was Narkeez too, and I searched for Narkeez in his last name, which is not my last name, and I found him, and Jewel told him where I was, and he came in and surprised us. So now he's part of the family, and I'm not gonna not be who I am. I'm still me, but he's now my dad. Still my dad. He's part of my life now. He's living with our family now, and that to me is special because he's been through a lot in his life. He's had a lot of sicknesses, and he wants to get out of Ukraine. I did have him tested to make sure he was my dad. He is, very much so. And I've got a Christy girl right here. She's sitting next to me. We're gonna go down the roundabouts over here and see what's going on down here. I'm also gonna go by the coffee shop down here. They have some good coffee. Ukrainian coffee, so it's strong. Babe likes it, so I'm gonna get her some. But because he is in my life, and because I'm over 18, I can decide whether I want him to be my dad or Rich to be my dad. But I love the both of them. But because he's mom and dad's son now, he'll be my, I'll be their grandson in a way. So I don't know how to explain. It's a big thing. I don't really understand all of it. I don't know how to explain it all, but he is back in my life, and I did choose to be in his life as well. He had my brother, Nate, or no, not my brother, but my nephew. I can't talk today. My nephew Nathaniel, my nephew Narkeez, Narkeez, and my other nephew, which is, oh my God, what is his name? Shoot, I can't think. They call him Little Man. So I was called Little Man because I can't remember his name. My brain's not here. So, what we did was, because there were three of us, me and Nikita and Narkeez. So, because of the fact that, we're with her dad now, don't worry, we're not moving to Ukraine or anything. Nothing's going to change as far as that. We're just now connected to our dad, so. Because we are connected to him now, because mom and dad adopted him as a son, I would technically be their grandson. Now because he's their son, so. I tired. I ate so much last night. I came home. I kept waking up. I guess I had this on my mind, but we had it tested. He is my dad, and I'm proud to say that I'm his son. He was sick for a while, very sick, and his name is Narkeez too. So, too many Keezes in my family. There's great-granddad Narkeez, granddad Narkeez, dad Narkeez, me Narkeez, my nephew Narkeez, my brother Maverick Narkeez. Well, guess you can say he's my uncle now, since I was her grandson. But, so yeah, it's a long story, but I'm glad he's back. I missed him, and I've been praying for many years he'd come back, and that I would see him again. I was told I'd never see him again. He was dead. He's not dead at all. Matter of fact, he never looked finer. So yeah, I mean, that's just the way it is. People, it's. I mean, my mom's my mom, but at the same time now, because he's her son, she'd be my grandmother. So, Obed, we found out. Obed, my nephew, we found that out. Didn't know it. He's my Uncle James's son. Well, his first name was actually Yannick, but my uncle's name was Yannick, but he went by James. His middle name. So, his name, from what I was told by my dad, Obed's name came from the Bible because he loved the name Obed. So, we did not know that Obed was really part of my family. We knew he was from somewhere, but we were told from Ghana, but he's not from Ghana. He's from Ukraine. So, because we thought it was awful funny how he understood Russian, like, so easily. He understood Russian. I could say something like, "Oh, babe, what you put in the cray?" Which means, "Why are you crying?" He would calm down right away. He would just relax. Mom never understood it, or should I say grandma never understood it. Nobody did. But tonight, when we found that, I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. Because we didn't expect that he was part of my crazy family. So he is. He's my nephew. So he's always called me Bubba. And I'm not going to squelch that because to me he's always been Bubba. I've always been Bubba to him. I'm not going to squelch that. I'm going to let him call me that because he doesn't understand the changes yet. So what we did with Narkeez, the little Narkeez, we call him Narkeez Joshua. He was supposed to, ouch! He was supposed to be a Narkeez James, but he loved the name Joshua from the Bible, so that's what we did for him. And he likes that better. And he has been through a lot of trauma. He was in homes. He was in, a pretty bad situation. So he's been through a lot of trauma. So right now he's really clinging to, grandma and papa. He's really clinging to mama and papa. Real clingy. And because of that, we've had to figure out things that we can do to calm him, to make him feel safe. She calls him Kiesling, which I think is cute. Kiesling. Well, if he's little Kiesling, I'm big Kiesling. No, I'm joking. Anyway. So, he's been through a lot, little Narkeez has been through more than I could ever imagine. And I've been through a lot myself because, personally, I don't remember everything, but I do remember that when the missionaries came for Christmas to drop things off for the poor orphans like me, we had to give it all back to the director. And you know what she did? She gave it to her family for Christmas. I'll never forget that. Me and Aiden both remember that, and I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure if Maverick remembers, but me and Aiden do. Sure do. And that's why I have a real deep connection with Aiden, because Aiden and I to me, he's my brother. Like, we've known each other all our lives. So, when I first came to there, he was already there. And he was littler, but he comforted me when I was scared. Like, he knew I was upset. He comforted me in the best way he could. And I never knew. I mean, me and Narkeez and Nikita never knew that our dad was still alive. We were told he wasn't. So Aiden comforted all three of us. And I'll never forget that. Like, he comforted him and Maverick comforted all three of us. And I asked Aiden today, I said, do you remember that? He's like, yeah. I didn't forget that. So knowing that he remembers comforting us and remembers the whole gift situation, that meant a lot to me. And someone else actually remembered that, because I wasn't sure he would, because he tried to lock it all out of bed out. So who could blame him? I mean, poor guy went through hell. He had nobody to love him. He was dropped off as a baby. He never even knew mom or dad to love him. Like, he was raised right there. Right, there's the grandpa right there. He was raised there right there. This right here was our grandpa from most of my life. Mine, Nikita's, and Marquis's life. That was the grandpa we knew. That was the only home we ever knew. There's where it is right there. See? There's where it is. It's pretty run down now. It's old. But they've done some work to it, because it's a orphanage, but it's the smaller one for babies now. And for very disabled kids. Look at this sign here. I can see it. Okay. It says, I'll translate in English. For very disabled children who have no family, and there is also a baby ward. Oh my God. Y'all. It brings back a lot of really hard memories, guys. It really does. You know, I'm really glad that I have found a forever family, plus my dad's back. You know, I know him now. We talked. I mean, we went on a good drive today. Like, he told me that he never forgot me and Narkeez and Nikita. That he loved us and he didn't want to drop us off there. But because he was so sick, and I was going through a lot of surgery at the time. Nikita was having seizures after seizure after seizure all the time. I was too. Physically, he couldn't take care of us. Because he was having health issues of his own self. So it wasn't his fault. I do not blame my dad for any of that. It was not his fault. I love him just the way God made him. I don't blame him. He was going to come with me, but he's back at the house resting right now. But he needs to rest because he's just getting back on his feet. He was living in a... I'll show you where it's at. This is right here on Main. He was living in a one bedroom flat. It's like a little small flat. Right here. There it is. And because it was so horrible, he got really sick. And then he was in the Amsterdam hospital for a while, and they transferred him to a more stable hospital that could do more for him and actually saved his life. Now, he does have issues from that. I'm hoping that maybe we can get him to a regular doctor in America that could save him, like someone saved me. The one that saved me was Dr. David Deckard. He was the one that actually got me walking again. But it was Christy and Scarlett's belief in me that, and my mom and dad's, that I could walk, that ultimately gave me my legs. I mean, I'm driving. You know, almost 4 years ago, I couldn't drive. I couldn't move my legs up on. But now I'm walking, I'm driving. And also, 3 years ago, I was having a lot of seizures too. And a lot of it had to do with all the spasms and muscular pain I was having. Yes, I still have special needs, but it's not like nearly as bad as it was. But because I've had so many surgeries because of this, it caused trauma. I don't want to be around surgery. Now, if one of my kids having surgery, you bet your butt I'm going to be there. But I don't want to be the one cut on. I don't want to have to go on to go into life. trauma from the surgeries that I had. And I had surgeries on my ankles to form them better. I had surgery on my feet so they wouldn't tell me that I walked. I had surgery on my legs to do ligature stretching. I can't talk. Ligature stretching. I had my hamstrings done. You know about my hips being done. That was done. If you don't know, I had a double osteotomy done on my hips a few years ago. It was about 5 years ago. Now, you want to talk about painful? Oh my God, that was about as painful as my back surgery was. And that was painful. That was really, really painful. But, the hip surgery, I had pins and plates in my hips for 6 weeks. 8 weeks, I mean. They weren't going to take them out when they did, but because the fact that it was starting to hurt me, and I was starting to experience a lot of pain, they took them out. And it was a good thing they did because my hips were fine. They were back where they should be. Well, about a year later, I had a spinal fracture because this is how crazy I was. Okay, I know I have brittle bones, and here I was. So I just got off a school bus, and I was talking to Mom. And it was about 4 years ago. Almost 5 years. No, I had a surgery 6 years ago, so the leg happened 5 years ago. So we're sitting there talking, and I was getting my headphones off my feet because I had to wear headphones. And she said, if you want to play Super Mario, get your shoes off and you can play. Well, I got so excited about playing, and my hands got spastic, and my leg went up like that. Like, it scissored. And I heard a pop noise. Little did I know I had a spiral fracture. Let's just say that surgery that I had on my spinal fracture was awful. But the weird thing about it was it didn't take that long to heal from it. It was only a couple weeks, but it took a while. But then I had to have a hip surgery again after that because the previous surgery I did, when I broke my femur, I sort of messed it up, so they had to fix it. So then I healed from that, and then I had the back surgery 2.5 years ago, and I'm doing good. You know, I haven't had any problems since then. I have mornings where I'm a little bit more stiff in the mornings, but heck, I'm getting old, so it's natural. I'm 23 years old now, so I'm getting older. But, anyway, my dad couldn't be there for any of that. You know, Daddy Rich stayed with me. Like, he never left me. Mom, you know, my mom that I call Mom stayed with me. Never left me. And then when Scarlett came, she stayed with me and never left me. And what Mom and Dad did, they let her do that because they knew she could take care of me. They knew she could tend to my wounds. They knew she could be there for me if I cried. She knew she'd make sure. They knew she'd make sure to take my medication on time, even though I hated it. I still did it because she begged me to, and I would do it. But I'm off track. Anyway, I thought about all the times when he wanted to be there and he couldn't. That was difficult for me because I didn't know him. And it's going to take time to adjust to having my biological dad here because I don't know him. There's a lot of things, I know him about, there's a lot of things I don't know about him. He has medical issues now that I don't know much about, but I think that when we get him back, that we can talk to our doctor and see what they can do for him to help him. There may not be much they can do, but there'll be something. I know that. I mean, Ukraine, you have to understand, guys, Ukraine is think about this makes me almost sick, but there's not a lot they can do for you here in Ukraine for health issues like dead ass. I mean, he has a lot of problems right now. But he's strong. He never gave up looking for me. I never gave up looking for him. Now, first I didn't tell my mom about it. Did I know? I didn't tell her because I didn't want to upset her. I didn't make her cry. But I misjudged her because she didn't cry at all. She's like, look, Narkeez, if you love your dad and you want to be around your dad and you want to call him dad, that's okay. But just know that me and your dad that raised you are here for you, and we love you, and we'll always back you. And that surprised everybody by saying, you know, I want to have Rich's last name, which is my dad. Which totally threw me for a loop. I started crying. I had a small shutdown because there's too much on my mind I couldn't express, and I was scared. But he was patient with me, and he said, look, Narkeez, he said, I have been looking for you for 18 of your 23 years. I've been looking for you, Narkeez, and Nikita for that long. So knowing his dedication he has with us kids, knowing his dedication he's always had, but we didn't know. I mean, there was a silent warrior. He fought to try to find out where we were so he could tell me that he loved me. Me and Nikita and Narkeez. So knowing that, I mean, how could I not love him, you know? But it might be hard for a while because I'm not used to him being my dad, because my dad's dad now has been my dad for over half my life. But I do respect him, I do love him, and I do want him to be part of my life. So, yeah. Anyway, so heading back now to take care of some stuff at home here. Excuse me. Yeah. Anyways, I just kind of wanted to tell you that situation that I have been going through and stuff. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. But when you have faith in God, that's the important thing, is have faith in God. And I do. So yeah. We'll get the boys home and get them comfy. Mama's making roofs, so we're gonna have that and then probably do some pool time after supper. And then get them to bed and get myself to bed because Friday's gonna be dark 30. So yeah. Anyways, I didn't record much yesterday or anything because we just had a lot going on. But anyway, I'm gonna turn into the house and I'll talk to you in a bit. Okay guys, so I'm out here now with Kyle and Christy. Christy's right here in front of me. In front with me. Kyle's back there in the back. He knows he can't ride in the front because Dad's been over supposed to ride. She doesn't really know. But Kyle was having a meltdown, so Mom can't go for a drive right now because she's trying to calm some kids down. We had some seizures. Oh, shut up. Sorry. Anyway, so but you know, it feels good to know that I have my dad, that's actually my dad, that helped bring me to this world, that knows me, like, very much knows me, and I love my dad, which, you know, he's awesome, he's the best. But at the same time, shut, move, jerk. Anyway, this joke was right in front of me being a total jerk. Anyway, but it feels good to actually know my dad that I supposedly lost. So, you know, Christy getting a chance to know her grandpa for the first time. So I did check on he was taking it out, so I'm gonna bring him back a coffee and oh shut up. Sorry. I'll bring him back a coffee and some soup. Because we're gonna try to make him feel better, get him feel better, and he can travel and all. He's not sick anymore, but not like that. But anyway, so basically, I just wanted to talk about that. That my dad is back, and I have a lot of mixed feelings about it. I'm excited, mostly real excited about it that he's back. A little nervous because it's new. But excited more than anything because I know that I have a chance to get to know him and be around him and learn from him on the Ukrainian culture. And I try not to think about the Ukrainian culture that much because it makes me sad. Because of all of the stuff I went through before. But at the same time, it's good to learn from his perspective. What do you do on Thanksgiving? What do you do for Christmas? And what foods do you make on those days? And I found out that he used to be a caterer. He's not now because he's been sick, but he used to be a caterer, and that's why I love it so much. And right down here on the highway down here was his restaurant that he owned, and now his friend owns it now because dad just got away, he couldn't do it anymore. And in Ukraine, they don't really have good medical care, which is also why I had so many soldiers when I came home, which is also why Aiden's having trouble now. So, yeah. But I kind of wanted to touch base with you guys about it and just let you know what happened. We are all three glad to have him home. We felt like he was a soldier in the battle of, oh no, and I do think from what Nikita said, he for a while was taken prisoner because he wanted to escape to Ukraine, and he couldn't. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what Nikita says. Anyway, I'm gonna drive with my daughter here, and all that. But I wanted to tell you what happened and all that. Yeah, it's crazy, I know. Hey guys, so we're back at the house. Family's eating pastries. But I just want to say thank you guys for being awesome and subscribing to our channel. And make sure to check out my mom and dad over at Special Awesome Family. Check out my daughter Christy over at Christy's Happy Place. My brother Daniel at Fun Times with Daniel. And my wife's coffee channel, Far Out. I think it's called Far Out Coffee Creations. I'm sorry, babe. The Far Out World of Coffee Creations. That's what it's called. Sorry, guys. I'm crazy in the head. Anyway, I love you guys so much. I will say goodbye for now, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.
From the start, it was clear, you and me, dear, hand in hand through our days, love's unending ways. Nights and days blend as one, two hearts never undone. Worlds may fall crumbling down, still in you I am found. Match made in heaven, my love. Not even death from above can tear us apart. You are my heart. In your eyes, see my home. Never feel alone. Storm storms may come strong and fierce, in your arms I find peace. Years may roll like a wave, in our love we are brave. No force can break this bond, life and beyond. Match made in heaven, my love. Not even death from above can tear us apart. You are my heart. Years may roll like a wave, in our love we are brave. No force can break this bond, life and beyond. Match made in heaven, my love. Not even death from above can tear us apart. You are my heart.
Hey guys, Scarlett here. Boy, oh boy, has it been a busy day today. Finding out, about Narkeez's dad. That was awesome to find out that he was still alive. That was really cool. I literally cried. And we found out after the incident happened, we did a DNA test and there was a whoopsie again for me. I found out that I am mom's bio. So that's cool. So yeah, I decided to throw that one on here real quick. I discovered that recently. I was like, whoa, okay, that's cool. So that's kind of why basically his dad wanted to be back in his life, and we basically even though she basically raised Narkeez, found out I'm her daughter, so he's now getting to know him. We like he said, we're taking in his dad, his biological daddy. We're taking him in. We've got his other kids as well that he had. So we took them in, and mom took in his nephew, Narkeez, big Narkeez as we call him. He brought his nephew, and mom took in basically Narkeez's cousin that we affectionately call Kiesling. He's another Narkeez because he wanted to name him after his brother and basically his nephew in a sense too. So yeah, that's cool. So she has another little Narkeez. Well, not really little, he's still a big boy too, but but yeah, so if you hear her mention Kiesling, that's Narkeez's cousin, his younger cousin. So yeah, she's got another Narkeez because of course with with me being the bio, we kind of had to reverse that adoption in a sense, or that would have been a little awkward. Yikes. Yeah, because that would have been just bad. Yeah, because if he was still adopted by her and I was her bio, that'd be a little bit odd, and that's not what happened. So we got that fixed around. So now she's adopted his cousin. So yeah, which is really cool. I'm not sure what all he brought up, so if it's a repeat, I apologize. he got this finished, and yeah, it's nighttime and I don't know what all he brought up, so I just wanted to tell you what happened. And yeah, so I'm the bio of Mom and Dad. Yay! So yep, there was a switcheroo in the DNA testing. Whoopsie. But it's all good. It's all good. It happens. So yep, we're all happy. And I am a sleepy Scarlet today, but hey, you know what? It's all good. It's been a busy day. So anyway, that's what's going on with Narkeez and his dad. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna take his dad in, so he's gonna be living with us. We're gonna show him all around all of our places. We're hoping to plan basically a tour of all of our places so that his dad can enjoy all the places and see what his son has been doing the past few years. So yeah, he is looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to hanging out with him, getting to know him, you know, since he is my father-in-law. I'm looking forward to getting to know him and hang out with them and all the good stuff. So I'm excited about that. So anyway, that's a wrap on today's vlog. We will see you again soon, hopefully. And hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Good night and God bless.
Heaven's got a way of weaving dreams. Your heart's a lighthouse through life's streams. With you, Narkeez, I'm never lost. Our love defies the final cost. Every morning your smile shines bright, guiding us through every darkest night. In your arms I find my peace, the love so strong it'll never cease. We're a match made in heaven, my dear, together forever, nothing to fear. Not even death can pull us apart. Eternal love is with one beating heart. Through the storms and days of gray, our bond grows stronger with each new day. Hand in hand, we'll face it all. Side by side, we'll never fall. In this world of chaos and dreams, you're the constant in my scenes. Narkeez, with you I found my place. In your love I find my grace.